Okay, from historical, i-discuss natin prior management. Didirect ng post pag wala pa. Historical, o historical budget, para mabilis mo siya. I-adjust mo na lang. Jai, may sinend ako sa chat. Ibasahin mo lang kayo sa area ng which palette ng okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning. Yes, Mr. Chair, we have a quorum with attendance of the following BAC members. Attorney Mark John Palomar, Chairperson, Ms. Angelina Joseph, Vice Chairperson, Ms. Josephina Pierre and Attorney Dayan Steffi Gilamon, regular members, Engineer Rinan Parapina, provisional member, and Engineer Elizabeth Policarpio, representing Engineer Carlito Castillo, provisional member. On the part of the observer, we have Ms. Jeline Tessa Flores from COA. Likewise, we have in attendance head and members of the technical working group, head and members of the BAC Secretariat. On the part of the bidder, we have representative from NBCDC Corporation.
Thank you, Commissioner Forgoin. The chair declares that there's a quorum. HO-BAC-EP number 076-2024 come to order. Madam Secretary, schedule today.
We have a lone item in our agenda, Mr. Chair, and that is the opening of bids for the restoration of approach slab, backup area, deflector wall, and concrete. No, mali ito. Ito na yung opening of bids for the restoration of damaged concrete pavement at POB parking area and section of marshalling area near Gate 3 at Port of Masbate City, Masbate.
Thank you, Mr. Objections. As procedure, we call item on the agenda, the opening of bids.
For the restoration of damaged concrete pavement at POB parking area and section of marshalling area near Gate 3, Port of Masbate City, Masbate, with an approved budget for the contract of 6,729,336 pesos and 2 centavos. We have a lone bidder, and that is MBCDC Corporation.
Thank you. Technical working group proceeds with opening the first bid.
CDC Corp is properly sealed and labeled. It contains 7 copies, 1 marked as original and 6 duplicate copies. All are hardbound, bookbound, properly labeled, including index tabs. It conforms to the requirement for bid submission and therefore acceptable.
Thank you, Mr. Objections. Without the findings of the technical working group, please proceed with your evaluation. As the technical signal conclude this evaluation,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
please proceed.
NBC-DC Corporation submitted PhilJEP's registration certificate, platinum membership valid until 16 September 2024 and therefore passed the legal requirement.
NBCDC submitted pickup license valid until June 8, 2025. The bidder submitted statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. In lieu of the SLCC, the bidder submitted an affidavit stating that in lieu of the mandated SLCC requirements, that NBCDC Corporation is eligible to bid for the project of restoration of damaged concrete pavement at POB parking area and section of marshalling area near Gate 3 at Port of Masbate City, Port of Masbate City, under the exemptions stipulation in section 23.4.2.4 of the updated 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. The said section provides that contractor under small a and small b categories without similar experience on the contract to be bid may be allowed to bid if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract costs or ARCC of the registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the PCAB. The required PCAB registration is small b, which is up to 30 million, where 50% of that is 15 million. The project amount is 6,729,336,002, which is lower than the 15 million. Hence, past the required SLCC requirements. NBCDC, therefore, NBCDC passed the experience requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration.
On the part of the contractor's personnel, NBCDC Corporation submitted their organizational chart for the contract to be bid and the list of contractors' personnel with complete qualification and experience data. NBCDC Corporation passed on the contractor's personnel requirements.
On the part of the equipment requirements, NBCDC Corporation submitted a complete list of equipment with the corresponding capacities. NBCDC complied all the requirements for the equipment requirements, hence passed the requirements.
The bidder submitted the original copy of the duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement with attached original notarized.
For financial requirements, NBCDC Corporation submitted their audited financial statement for CY 22-23, duly stamp received by the BIR. NBCDC Corporation submitted their NFCC computation in the amount of 6.91 billion, which is sufficient to cover the amount of the EBC of the project to be bid. Thus, NBCDC Corporation passed the financial requirements.
Mr. Chair, in view of the result of the evaluation, TWG recommends to rate as pass the technical component of NBCDC Corp for having complied with all the requirements in the legal, technical, and financial.
Clarify lang. So, for the SLCC, may exemption. Ano nga yung exemption?
Small a, small b.
Kung yun yung requirement. So, ang requirement lang natin dito, small a, small b, and exempt
Dito kasi sa small b.
a small b.
Small b.
So,
Up to 30 million.
up to 30 million. So, kung ang the project requirement is
6 million. Yung project.
Okay.
Understood.
Anong requirement natin na pick-up license dito? Small A.
Small b.
Small B. So, the exemption provides that if
that if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract cost of the registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the PCAB.
So
Pwede.
ang provision, if it's less than 15 million or 30 million,
Less than 30 million.
less than 30 million. So since less than 30 million, hindi may sasabihin ka? Ha?
Yung project cost po is 6 million.
Yun nga. So it's less than 30 million.
It's less than 50% of
Less than 50% of 30 million. So 15.
So 6, yeah.
So in that case, hindi pwedeng walang experience yung contractor.
Yes.
So hindi na natin hanapan yung contractor. So immaterial na meron siyang pickup na for another category na mas mataas. Basta yun. So yung determination dito is kung anong requirement natin. Kung anong nakalagay sa project. Okay?
well read, sir.
The TWG recommendation to declare as passed the technical component of the bid of NBCDC Corporation be adopted by the committee.
It assumes second without the recommendation of the technical working group and opposition thereto. There being none, NBCDC Corporation shall be declared to pass the requirements of the first bid envelope technical working group and proceed to opening of the second bid envelope.
Of NBCDC Corp. is properly sealed and labeled. It contains 7 copies, 1 marked as original and 6 duplicate copies. All are hardbound, bookbound, properly labeled, including index stamps. It conforms to the requirement for bid submission, hence acceptable.
Taken with objections for adopting the findings of the technical working group. Before me, the original financial components submitted by NBCDC Corporation for the restoration of damaged concrete pavement at PUB parking area and section of marshalling area near Gate 3 at Port of Masbate City, Masbate. Bill number 1, general expenses, 458,203 pesos and 41 centavos. Bill number 2, reblocking of damaged concrete pavement at PUB parking area, 4,868,800 pesos and 67 centavos. Bill number 3, reblocking of damaged concrete pavement at marshalling area at near Gate 3, 1,335,026 pesos and 40 centavos for a total amount of bid 6,662,030 pesos and 48 centavos.
Included in the second envelope of NBCDC Corp. Are the following documents. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. The original and duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. The detailed estimates, including summary sheets indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with their bid, and the cash flow by quarters and payment schedule. Having submitted all the required documents in the financial component, the TWG recommends to rate as pass the second envelope of NBCDC Corp.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation to declare as passed the financial component of the bid of NBCDC Corporation be adopted by the committee.
It has been moved second to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group. Any opposition thereto? There being none, NBCDC Corporation shall be declared to pass the requirement of the second bid envelope. Technical working group is instructed to proceed with the bid evaluation. Madam Secretary, anything else? There being none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.